Hey, so I heard you guys recently worked with Mikey Dolan. What was that like?
Fucking amazing. Dude's the fucking biggest heart, coolest fucking dude you'll ever meet in your life. Most sincere guy I ever met, you know, who's actually been there and done it, you know, the music business. The most truest dude I've ever met.
How did you guys get connected with him?
Word of mouth. Yeah.
But pretty much like a fluke accident.
Yeah.
We just happened to hear a CD of somebody that he produced, and we loved the way that it sounded. We're like, we'd like to work with him. So we somehow got his number through a mutual friend, and not even a mutual friend.
Yeah, I know. The funny thing is, we're halfway through the first session, and he's like, "Yeah, so how'd you guys hear about us?" And we're like, "So and so." And he's all, "Who?" And he's like, "So and so." He goes, "I don't know them." And I go, "Well, they said they knew you, and they got, you know, threw us your number and shit." He's all, "That's really strange, but fucking cool." You know,
nice.
Like stoked, man. So we ended up doing a second session with him a few months later to make it 6 songs on our disc, and it's just absolutely amazing, absolutely amazing. He's got a fucking killer new band, In Vitro, fucking rules. Nice. And so listen for them, man, because they're coming up. They're gonna come up hard. But I mean, they inspired us, took us in under their arms, treated us like, you know, we were their fucking family and shit, man. And you know, I can only just say fucking, you know, much respect to that.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely. It was like being a part of our family.
Yeah,
because we are a family. I mean,
yeah.
bottom line.
We spend more time with ourselves than sometimes our personal family.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I never felt so comfortable, you know, because that was my first time in the studio experiencing that, you know, for that professionalism as it was, and I couldn't have asked for a better situation. I never felt so comfortable to go in there and do it.
He brought out the best in us for sure, man. And he really lit the fire and started when we finally decided we got out of that first session, all right, man, let's just take it as hard and as far as we can go with this. I mean, because we really didn't have any intentions when we started the band, you know what I mean? We really didn't have any motives. It was just like, let's jam. Let's write the most heavy music we can, you know what I mean, and see where it goes.
Kick it, have fun, take a
We didn't even have an established name.
Yeah, we didn't have a name of the first session. We didn't even have a name. You know what I mean? Yeah.
That's a hard pitch.
Yeah. But when we got out of the studio, we really seen what the potentials were as individual musicians, and then our potentials as a group. It was like, man, don't look back now. We put we were a band 1.5 years before we even decided to record. You know, just honing in our sound, you know what I mean, and really working hard to create our own individual thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we didn't play out. Everything.
Didn't play out for like 1.5 years.
We made the conscious decision to pretty much have our game down and come out swinging instead of going and blowing our fucking wad, you know? You know, when we have 3 songs or something, you know, and kind of burning ourselves out. And then having no representation, you know, no CD or anything, you know?
Always.
I've been in bands like that, you know, and it just sucks. You go up there and play your ass off, and then you don't have anything for the people, you know, they're hitting you up, they're like, oh yeah, well, we're going to have one day.
So who actually does the writing? Is it a whole group effort, or is it one person individually?
Eventually, I guess it turns into a group effort. I mean, Angelo comes up with a lot of the riffs. He's just a creative writing monster, you know, he's just a machine that just comes in with these incredible riffs that just inspires us all. And we'll throw our ideals at him, and he can do with them as he will, and it slowly comes together, and we're happy with what we're doing. Couldn't be more happy in the music that I'm writing now than I've done for all my life.
And a lot of the times we just let the music kind of come to life on its own. It's really weird. My father used to play music with his band in the same place, and we've always pretty much done it that way. Just let it come to life on its own, you know.
There's definitely an energy that builds when we all get together, you know what I mean? It's something that,
absolutely.
You know, I have never experienced with any of the million bands I've been in and out of, you know what I mean? It's just throw a riff out there, and before you know it, you know, 10 minutes later we have a full song, you know? And that's pretty special, you know what I mean? So we pretty much, you know, we treat that with respect. You know what I mean?
Well, I can tell you guys have an awesome chemistry.
Right on. Right on.
That's always the best thing in any band.
Yeah.
You can always tell.
Absolutely.
It's family. It's love and it's hate. You know, it blends it all in there, but it all comes back to just we're a unit. You know? We just come together, and we have that chemistry that makes it flow the way it does. I mean, we can work our way through our problems. You know, we'll be pissed off one minute, but you know, we understand somebody's venting.
And we apply it to the music too. You know, we totally. No matter what mood or whatever anybody's in, we'll always channel it to the music, you know what I mean? So you hear some pretty heavy hitting shit, you know what I mean? It's sincere fucking heavy metal, dude, bottom line. We're out to say, you know, I'm out to say, and I'm sure these guys agree with that, you know what, it's all heavy metal, it's all fucking for fun, it's all for everybody to get together, vent, and do the same thing for the same, you know, reason, you know, and stop hating on each other, man, because it's all love, you know, bottom line, you know, bottom line.
Maybe highly aggressive and brutal, but it's love.
It's a healthy vent,
It's
man,
a
you know.
vent that you just can't. Yeah, I mean, even our practices that are that high energy. I mean, there's times when we're looking at each other like, what the fuck? Where the fuck did that come from? I mean, straight up.
That's the best stuff.
Yeah,
It's the
great.
inner drive, and that vent is, you know, a big part of what we do.
Do you guys have day jobs, or is this the main
Yeah,
focus?
we have day jobs, man, you know.
We lead normal lives. We're just now that we're grown folk, you know, most of us have kids and other lives that we still lead, but we always make time for the music because it's always been there before we had those lives.
So, for someone that hasn't heard you guys, never seen you guys, they're coming to a show, listening to CD for the first time, what do you really want them to walk away with?
Or CD.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah, we
What kind of impact we left on them?
would like to see people leave and say, hey, you guys were bitching, you know,
Yeah.
you guys kicked ass. I really liked it a lot. So
You guys made me want to take a shot, you know, and run around like an animal. You know?
and
Yeah, just see people lit up, you know, just lit up, you know, and you know, enhanced for that moment, you know. You know, just inspired, you know what I mean? And like, yeah, you know, I felt that, you know.
that they
That's
have a
what's
good
up.
time, just as we did. You know, we'd like them to feel as fulfilled as we do every time we go out and play. You know, regardless of crowd reaction or whatever. You know, we're satisfied with ourselves
Absolutely.
because we feed off each other's
Yeah,
energy. So
yeah.
we just say, hey, yeah.
And we get a kick out of watching each other sometimes, you know, and more than anything, you know, it's just like,
Even who else is watching?
yeah, you know, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause,
it's pretty much all about us to us anyway. you
yeah,
know,
we're
what
pretty
doing.
selfish.
Yeah, you know? Hey, if somebody else wants to come along for that, cool,
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So do you guys have a website someone can go on to and check out you guys?
Yeah, myspace.com/corrupt defile.
Thanks for coming on and chatting with us.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks.
All right.
Nice
Thanks
to
a lot,
see you
dude.
again.
Take care, guys.
Right on, man.
Sounds good.
Cool.
For Let's Film TV, I'm Peter. Take care.